Okay, so for the most part, what we've talked about in terms of creating a digital choice board or menu really hasn't been any skill different than what you normally would do to plan an activity. Decide what your learning targets are, pick whatever the assignment resource is. So the one skill that you need that's really like a technology kind of skill is the ability to link from one document out to something else on the internet. So that's what I wanted to show you how to do. I'm starting off with just one of these digital menu templates that we looked at earlier. It's blank, so I'm going to start from scratch to make this so you can see what you would do to add the links and how it will work. Now the method that we're going to use for this works exactly the same for Google Docs. It will work the same for Google Slides, and to be honest, basically any tool you use, even if it's just Microsoft Word or any other web tool, you really do this linking process the same way. It would be the exact same if you decided to put it on your class web page. So once you know how to do this link process, you can do it just about anywhere, I would say. All right, so I'm going to put some links in under starters here just so you can get the idea. The first one, I'll show you how to do it if I wanted to use text as my button that the students click on. So let's say I'm going to link you out to a set of flashcards in Quizlet. So I'll just put flashcards as my text. You can type whatever words you want it to be. It doesn't matter. That text will be the button that kids click on to get to the resource. All right. So once I've got that typed in, I'm going to highlight it. And now I'm going to move from this web page out to another tab that has my Quizlet stack set. So here's my set of terms with all the things that you can do with it. I just need to grab the web address or the URL for this. So I'm going to highlight, and then you can either right click and copy on your mouse, or you can do Control and C on your keyboard. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back to this template. I already have this highlighted, so again I can either right click and find the word link, or with it highlighted, I can go up here to the little thing that looks like a chain link. This is an icon that is common regardless of what digital tool you're using. If you want a link, it's going to be the same thing. You can find the same thing when you're working in Canvas as well. All right, so I click the Insert Link. It shows the text that I already have there, and then I'm just going to paste the link in. I can right click and choose paste, or I can just Control and V and it puts that web URL in that I chose. Once I click apply, you'll notice that that text changed. Usually it'll change color and add an underline. The color just depends on how that program is set up. But you'll notice that also when you hover over it, then below pops up the actual link itself so that you can see what's there. So now when kids are going to use this, I just clicked off of it to make that go away. If a student is going to choose the flashcards, they'll point to it, click the actual link, and there you go. It automatically takes me right out to it, and I didn't have to try to type in that crazy long web address, because that's a struggle for kids and adults alike. All right. So that's how you would do it if you wanted to use a text as your link. Another interesting way to do it, however, is to use a picture as your link button. So I'd like to show you how to do that also. Okay, I'll just use a link to the same materials just to demonstrate this. So if I want a picture or image as my link instead of text, first thing I want to do is put the actual image there. So if you have your own picture, you can use that, or you can use one of these other options. You could upload it from your computer. I'm just going to search right now and see if I can find a picture of note cards. Let's see. What kind of options? Okay, so there's one. It'll do good enough, so you can drag it or insert it however you choose to. It popped in. Now if I like that size, I could stick with it, or of course I could adjust the size, whatever. Once I have the image in there, then I'm going to click it to make it active. You see how it's got the little dots and handles around it. And then I'm going to go again and grab the URL, the web link for the location I want this button to go to. And then back on my document, I am going to look back up here. For some reason the link button moved. I don't know why, but insert link, it looks like a chain link, or I can do the right click and choose link right here, and it's going to give me a space to paste it in. I'll do Control V and apply, and you can see just like when I did the text, the link is sort of there attached to it. When I click off, it goes away, but when I click back onto it, whoops, it shows up down there again at the bottom, and then as the student, you click and it takes you directly to where you want to go. So you can see it's really very simple to add a link. I will type out these directions and include that on the page as well, because as a reminder, you may not want to go watch back through the video again.